Hey y'all, I'm gonna be reacting to Shadowverse episode 28, and for those of us curious, I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website. But without further delay, I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. TV Tokyo. Like how the logo's so completely smooth. Huh. Damn, I was kind of hoping we'd get to see Lucia get some glory off screen. But at the very least, we got to see one of them actually win their match without having to rely upon the card while playing the match at the very least. So I'll give it some credit for that. Still feels rushed regardless. Hmm. Man, this song is so dang nice. Next time. I just love the bright vibes of the opening. And saying that though, I do remember when I reacted to the previous episode, I remember even having the eerie feeling that they were gonna rush through things. But I was kind of hoping I would be wrong, and then this episode just proved me completely right that they were gonna completely rush through things like I predicted. I was like, I don't like being right about about my theories. Whenever they're like negative theories, I'm usually hope I'm wrong. And that's a problem that Shadowverse has been having, where they all have the whole seven heroes thing, yet still they ignore a major player like Lucia. Hopefully they don't do that kind of stuff to Kazuki or Memori and they actually show the rest of their full matches. Alright. Can't wait to see some Juret's sister. Yo, they've got their evil laugh down to a science. Path to the void. Oh, both got the same card. Alright. That's so cute how they're calling themselves invincible, even though not too long ago they both got their asses owned. And it wasn't even by the A team of the seven heroes. Nope. Gotta admit, it's actually nice to get to see Kazuki and also Alice to be taking the same type of damage simultaneously, while having them to also go through double the explanations. Actually, I like that bit of framing there. So it's pretty damn good directing. Oh snap, this trap. Whenever placed one of the heroes, they usually ready to kick some ass. And that's how you know Alice is serious because now she's using the cards that are not so cute that she wouldn't normally be able to use. Jeez, double attacks. Thankfully, though, Alice. Huh? we seriously gonna go through this plot point with Alice because, and then like no one's actually watching her play the match. I kind of feel like they're repeating this plot point because then they have this specific plot point when Alice was doing the mooring. I could have sworn they already explored this facet of Alice's character not too long ago. This kind of feels like a sense of a deja vu. Yeah, I remember. It was episode 17. It was actually literally 3 months ago. So they rushed to Maru. You've gotta be fucking kidding me. Well, I'm gonna assume that all those are gonna be easy. But that pisses me off though. The series keeps on gimping not just Lucia but Maru too, and not even showing their matches. Now the question for our hero is gonna be who's gonna help more, Alice or Kai? And even in that case, how is he even gonna be able to help them? You're not allowed to enter a shot. I guess for moral support. I mean, probably because he doesn't have a good draw. Oh, that too. I mean, he knows at the very least that there's the 7 legendary cards. Yeah, but at the same time, Kai's had enough pleasant experiences to know that even if there's some dirty and shady shit in the world, there's at the very least some things worth fighting for too, like his friend. Whoa! Man, it looks like Kai gets the tougher sister. Shit. Yeah. I mean, you would think that Jordan would have actually learned after getting her asses handed to her by her and her sister by Amori and Alice not too long ago. You would think she would actually be a bit more cautious. I fucking knew it. In this series, whenever you have less than 4 or 5 defense, you become like epic god tier. You get like god tier draws. That's just the Shadowverse way. It feels like whoever hits below 4 defense, you automatically just draw all the cards you need and you win. And especially when your opponent is talking shit. What, you're gonna need 3 turns to beat her? Oh. Oh yeah, that's natural. Yeah, he doesn't say he was protecting his friends. Probably it. Aww. I actually like that character development from Kai though, where he's actually. I knew he was gonna say I battle for my friends. Yo. I was able to predict that. I was I was just throwing around a random educated guess because I have seen a lot of card-based animes. So that's how I fucking knew he was gonna say, I wanna fight for my friends. Well, because I've seen, and not just card-based animes like Yu-Gi-Oh! I've seen game-based animes like Beyblade, like Beat 'em On, like Metabots. Usually characters usually use that line, I wanna play for my friends. So that's how I was able to predict that. Just watch enough anime and you're able to predict lines way ahead of time. Okay, how would this bitch know? Because regardless, Alice's career has allowed her a lot of opportunities. It's allowed her to. Aww. Actually, hope the day comes where Alice can do whatever she wants, you know? Hmm. Oh. But I'm assuming now we're about to see that Alice that wants to play Shadowverse. Hey, you know, that's actually a line I really liked in that episode regarding Guy. Where he's actually able to analyze a deep down the insides of a person while making perceptive comments like that. And you know, they actually have been doing a good job of building that too. Every single time Alice has been talking with Mori, and they've also built up that side too when she dueled with Hero. And that's the reason why Alice is so one of the best characters in this specific anime. They actually have been building that up. I just wish to give the other characters that same treatment though. Hey, nothing wrong with liking two things though. I love how these gibberish is just fucking triggered. And I like the idle interest song playing too. And at that moment, that's it to realize she fucked up. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Dun, dun, dun. It's gonna come out. I'm assuming the car she's gonna unleash is gonna be absolutely batshit broken. And I actually like here too how the cutesiness of that card fits Alice's deck to a T. At least at the time. I like how that card actually represents symbolically her idol and also her Shadowverse side because that's a really powerful Shadowverse card and simultaneously that card is actually really dang beautiful looking. It's character design. Oh damn! Is she actually gonna be the first character to get a win having a lot of defense? Well, that woman should have kept her mouth shut because now she has jinxed herself. Now she's gonna. Yo, she looks like she's ready to have a heart attack. Okay, for a second, I felt like she was saying "muda muda muda all deal" style. Oh, that is actually a nice recovery there. Okay, at the very least, they're not skipping that card. Talking to Kai, I was kind of gonna get a little bit worried. I was like, is Kai gonna actually utilize his legendary card off screen? Thankfully, they didn't do that. And at that moment, the other bitch also realized that she fucked up. Um, did she? Yeah, I was like to say, how long has that woman been playing Shadowverse? Because you should never underestimate a creature just because of its stats. You should always think about its effects before talking smack towards a person's deck. That's in any card game, not just Shadowverse, but also in Yu-Gi-Oh and also in Magic the Gathering. Yeah, but is she gonna actually be allowed to play that effect? Oh man. He's about to put this woman in her place. Oh man, this is gonna be so beautiful. Yo, I actually like the detail on Alice's hair when it's close up. That looks awesome. Same with Kai's hair. Wait, Alice this card can do that? Wow. Wait, the fuck? 20 damage? Okay, I think Kai's card is fucking broken. There's no. I have a feeling that there's no fucking way in the TCG that card's gonna do that much damage. I feel. Those Durban sisters, they're in the floor where they belong. I don't, man. That was awesome. Huh? Oh, that's sweet. He wants to check up on Alice. That is fucking adorable. Okay, I mean, I guess I take that back about it rushing towards Lucio's stuff. It's not going to show off him utilizing the legendary card yet. Oh, snap. Okay, I take back what I said about them skipping over Lucia. Yeah, he's gonna be forced to duel her. And it's actually reasonable. We could actually delve more into Lucia's past and naturally, and we could see Lucia involved in an emotional duel, and he gets to utilize his legendary card. That's good writing there. Aww. I love the way they cheer each other on. I mean, because Kai's mature, that's why he's come along. He actually is. That was so fucking adorable. It's not worth protecting. Oh, like, at least he admits it straight up. I mean, hey, better late than never. Aww. Hey, guy should have paid attention the first time. Well, yes, you did. Guy, you're not good at hiding it, dude. Yeah, exactly. He's not even staring at her directly. That's how you can tell he's mad. Alright, this was actually a good episode. It actually did a good job of getting me ready for a bit. I was like, no, is this gonna do the Russian bullshit? But then afterwards, when they showed off that Lucia's probably gonna be facing Shioi, I was like, whew, alright. Because y'all can't blame me for at least being a little paranoid with the series, because the series in the past has been known for rushing things. AKA the first big tournament, they rushed through most of the matches. Thankfully, they're not falling into the same trappings anymore. Okay, I guess you could argue Maru, but you know what? With I'm gonna wait for Maru. If by the next episode they still don't give us any signs of Maru having anything that's given detail, that's when I'll start to feel a little worried. Because with him, I want to at the very least see him get his moments. With him utilizing his legendary card. But, say from a story standpoint, this episode was substantial. We got to see Kai and Alice get their legendary cards and utilize them in the same episode. And they had proper build up too. So this episode didn't joke around from that department. And another thing I did love about this episode too. Okay, let me just see what they're gonna do in the PB. Oh. I actually would have liked to see a selfie in the actual episode. I think that'd have been cute. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I was right. I mean, there was too much build up for that not to happen. Wait, did they just spoil? Did they just spoil that Lucy's gonna be using his legendary card? Yeah, because I think that big power surge, it ain't coming from Shiori's deck. No way in hell she's gonna have a card that strong. Yeah, it's gonna be used against Shiori because that creature is staring against her direction. If it was Shiori's card, it'd be. So they kind of spoil the match because that means at that point in time she's gonna have 14 defense, and I'm gonna assume Lucy's probably gonna have something like 5 or lower defense. Feels like it. Yeah, they kind of spoiled that in the episode preview. But no, regardless, this episode was good though. I'd say, aside from like the really quick plot progression though, since we got two of our characters getting their legendary cards, it does a great job of setting up Lucia versus Shiori. Because yes, Even though it is predictable, I saw that from a mile coming. I'm still excited for it because I've been waiting to see Shiroi actually have a few more lines of dialogue against Lucia, and to see it's gonna be interesting to see how Lucia's gonna handle it emotionally. You're gonna be pissed the fuck off, and I'm excited for that. So this episode does a great job of giving us some payoff because we see Kai finally get more confidence in with Alice, and we get to see our boy Lucia get some nice setup. I'd say the only downside from the story standpoint, though, and I've got to be perfectly honest, the only downside here is they're still ignoring Maru, which is like, I can't just ignore that. And they kind of did retread on the plot point from episode 17 of Shadowverse, where you gotta remember the point of Momori and Alice dueling each other was so that Alice could realize that she just gotta look towards her Shadowverse and her normal idol self. And this episode kind of felt like it retreaded on the same plot points that episode 7 was going on. Now, the stuff with Kai doesn't feel like retreading because even though, yes, episode 18 kind of did tackle the whole friendship thing when it came to, like, the tag duel that Kai and Kansuki were involved with. But here, it makes sense because when someone has set-setting calculations like Kai, it would take a while to start accepting the fact that, yeah, friends are really, really important. So this episode was a nice reinforcement to 18. So that's why I felt this episode, in some instances, did great at retreading things in the case of Kai. In other situations, like with Alice, it didn't do as good retreading certain plot threads. But you know what? For the most part, this episode really worked and it really landed. So that's why I thought it did for the most part. Good from a story standpoint. Now, as for from a character standpoint, I actually really love what they did with Alice. And her saying that she's accepting her idol and Shadowverse side, that'll allow her to actually move on and grow as an individual there. And you know what? Like they've shown in flashbacks, they've been giving that build up, and this is finally the payoff. And I did really love what they did with Kai too, and him actually bending his ways and wanting to look after Alice. I thought that was damn sweet too. Because that's a good point. The old Kai would have just went along as a mission. So that was damn cool. I'd say the only thing I'm wondering is who's where is Hiro gonna go though? I mean, he can probably just be given directions from the lady though, and he'll be fine. As for the animation artwork, this is actually one of the prettiest looking Shadowverse episodes. Like the close up of the faces of Alice and Kai look damn beautiful. Like when you see the individual strands when they're close up, I was like, yo, these animators, they went to fucking work, and I mean that in the best possible way. And that put a smile to my face. So visually, one of the prettiest looking Shadowverse episodes. The only thing I wonder though when watching this episode, that card that Kai has, 20 damage if you play 7 or more spells. That just sounds like an OTKO card right there. I'm gonna assume that when it comes to the Shadowverse game, there is no way they're gonna have that card have that effect. That is way too broken, and if that's in the game, they're gonna have to nerf the hell out of that card. I have a feeling. There's no way that card's gonna have the same effect. I've played enough card games I've seen enough card game based, and I made to know that if the effect is broken, they usually nerf it for the trading card game. Usually. For balancing purposes. Shit, once I'm done ranking this episode, once I get the chance, I'm gonna look up if that card's actually got the same effect. I highly doubt it. 20 damage? No effing way it's gonna have that effect. But yeah, I'd say out of all the legendary cards, his card is definitely got the coolest effect if you ask me. Personally, I'm like, holy snap. And saying that, Alice's card was powerful too. And then aside from that, another thing I love about this episode too, aside from the animation and the artwork, the voice performances were pretty damn good. Because the Joverin sisters, they were just having the time of their lives with their like the scenes where they're all camping. So I loved it. You can definitely tell in just the 2 episodes, 3 episodes they were in, They gave off some great voice performances, and that isn't unnoticed from me. And that's why, despite some of the flaws this episode has, this episode's still a strong 8.5 out of 10. Just because of the great visuals, great voice performances, what they did with Kai, a little bit of what they did with Alice. And that's why I thought this episode was still damn good. If anything, I think Shadowverse is one of the most underrated animes. Because, yeah, this episode may have had a rough start, but damn, last few episodes have been fucking good. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on Shadowverse episode 28. I'd like to hear your thoughts on how you feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more, because I'll definitely be reacting to Shadowverse episode 29. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching my video, and I hope you have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.